Hi guys, Tungsten here. So previously I mentioned that nowadays we have quite a number of listings that are appearing for those ball bearing centering alignment rotation barrel. We used to have BCAR, right? Basically stands for string centering alignment rotation barrel. So now we have the ball bearing one. So I just like to share some of the listing that I saw. So over here you can see that this over here, there are quite a fair bit of option over here. So you have the short one, then you have the much longer one. So let's just go through and see what's the listing about. But before that, maybe you would like to see how this thing actually attach, right? Alright, so over here I believe there is some video, not exactly the same, but no, it does show quite a fair bit of. Okay, maybe I backtrack a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, put in. Okay, then you just screw it over it. Okay, I thought the design is quite interesting. Let me just show you again. So over here you can push it in. There's a screw to tighten it. I thought that was pretty nice. And then there's a cosmetic piece whereby you can just put over it. Alright, so you can see, yeah, this is the one. You can put it in, then screw, and then screw. I thought that was quite a nice design, okay, so that's that. Okay, so there are like quite a number. I believe it's kind of the same concept, but this is black. So over here I'm more interested in the orange one. So you can see that the listing has something like 8, 16, 12, 8 kind of, and then 16 again. So what are all those? So if we were to observe over here, I believe what it meant was the number of ball bearings. So we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there'll be 2 more here and 2 more here. So that will make this the 8, of course, the 8, and then of course now this is the 3, so times 4, so that will be 12, and then of course there's a 6. So I believe those are the number of ball bearings that's so-called available. And if I look at the quality of this, it doesn't look like it's 3D printed. Rather, I will assume it is resin printed. Well, that will increase the durability, I believe. And yep, so they have quite a number of options whereby you can pair the strings, not say strings, the number of ball bearings with the so-called outer shell. Okay, so again, the outer shell has quite a fair bit of design. Personally, I like this tool the most. With a window looking into it. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then the other one is, of course, you hide the entire stuff. So this is like the generic kind of setup. And what's the price? Okay, so there's orange, of course there's white. So if we go for probably the most expensive one, is the one with the most ball bearing. So it's about this 16, right? So I believe this is going to cost about $20. Basically it's SGD, but of course I guess when it's imported to US, the reseller probably gonna make it $20 USD as well. I'm not too sure. I do not know when will it be available or whatever, but it is interesting. So if you go for the 8, that's going to cost you more than $10. Yeah, but still I'll argue that it's pretty affordable. And I like the design, right? It is seems easy to attach, as well as pretty interesting, especially for flywheel. I mean, I saw some review that the ball bearing version, the resistance is not so high, so it might be suitable for the flywheel version. And this is what is interesting. They even have a CNC version, but then again, I did not see the listing. I thought I saw it, and then it quickly disappeared. It could be a case where it is sold out, which I'm not surprised. Yeah, so the CNC version looks pretty nice. Okay, and definitely it's going to last quite some time. Okay, no more breaking of strings and whatnot, and also a nice kind of way to attach your barrel, right? So so I guess some people are already starting to call it as a BCAR. I guess it stands for ball bearing centering alignment rotation barrel. Yeah, so this is one option, and there are a lot more, right? And there's another one that's interesting. Now this one is of course for the knockoff what's that, Dart Zone Mark 3. I cannot remember exactly, but it is interesting. I believe, I have a good feeling that it might fit the so-called the original Dart Zone, as well as I think it's pretty close in terms of design. So as you can see that, you know, it hides the so-called the barrel into the blaster itself. So I'm curious, is this going to so-called fit into the Dart Zone as well, which I believe have a good chance. Okay, so this is like the close up the barrel, and then you hide it inside. It's okay. I thought it is quite interesting. Yeah, so all this ball bearing kind of attachment is popping up, right? So this is probably a 3D print version, which is the black one. I have a feeling this is the 3D printed version because it doesn't look that clean. Yep, it doesn't look that kind of smooth. And yeah, if I were to give it a go, I'd definitely go for at least the resin one. As you can see, it's slightly cheaper, but still this is much more pleasing to me, and also is a good, you know, orange color kind of attachment. Yeah, so this is some of the things. Oh, you can see over here, even at the side there are a few more coming up, and it is actually CNC. And it actually says that it's for the what do you call it, the Swift. Well, I guess I will check it out later. But anyway, I'm Tungsten, so keep an eye on this kind of attachment coming out. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.